Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D News. I support everything that's going on in chat right now. I just want to say that it is making me very happy in the cockles of my heart, which is what we like to do here on the Dungeons and Dragons. How are you guys doing? You feeling good? Hi, Inez666. Good to see you. Thanks for the shout out on Twitter today. That was awesome. As promised, I do have also lots of hats to show you. This is, of course, the hat I wore today. I showed you guys this last week. You get to see my hat head for a second. Boom. See, perfect for the winter months. This is a D&D hat. It's perfect, except I don't know where you can buy it. It's out there somewhere, I'm sure, maybe very soon, hopefully very soon. I have my best people working on it. Best people. Top girls are working on this. Top women are working on this right now, trying to find it out. The real thing is we work at a company called Box Lunch, which, no, that's not the name of the company. The name of the company is BioWorld. And they make this stuff, and it goes out to different retailers, and sometimes we don't have a communication with the retailers themselves. So we get these products, we have approved them, they're like, these are awesome, get them out to people, and then sometimes it gets a little bit slower for us to know exactly where you can purchase them. But you guys, you get to see it here first, which is pretty cool. Yes, there's no D&D, there's only news here, a lead red. I don't know if everyone else can see that, but I can see it, and I'm going to auto mod that because it's amazing. But yes, it's a good joke. These are figurines. That's right. These are some figurines that are going to be available in stores very soon. This is from WizKids. They made a line called Icons of the Realms, classic creatures. So a lot of these are creatures that were from the old school monster manual, and they include the Demogorgon, which you may remember from Stranger Things, and actually they have a smaller version of the Demogorgon here, which you can see that you can get for free if you buy this. There's a limited supply of these, so if your store doesn't have them, that's probably why. But if you purchase one of these, you're supposed to be able to get one of these for free in stores. Again, there's the larger Demogorgon, and this is a cool package that you can see my hand behind it. Isn't that neat? Pretty cool. Can you guys see that okay there? I guess it is better if I do it like this. So yeah, this is the larger Demogorgon here. There's the classic owl bear. There is the troll, the purple worm, an ogre, two orcs, which are the old design of orcs that have like a porcine? I've never actually pronounced that word out loud before. Is it porcine? Porcine. Seems weird, but it's a porcine features, like pig-like, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to say the same word over and over again. And Sahuagins as well, which I also know how to pronounce because of Matt Mercer and Marisha Ray's pronunciations on D&D Beyond. But it's really cool stuff. Little throwbacks to the old way that Dungeons & Dragons monsters were designed in the old monster manual. So pretty cool. You can pick those up in game stores soon, if not right now. I think it will be out this month, meaning December, right? And that's right. Demogorgon is a prince of madness. Featured prominently in the Out of the Abyss campaign for 5th edition. That was actually the first campaign that I ran here on the D&D Twitch channel way back in the day. We did 14 sessions of that. So if you're interested, go check that out. It's on YouTube, the Out of the Abyss live. But I love Demogorgon for that reason. Demo, go, go, demo, go, go, demo, go, go. Yeah, it happens. This hat is pretty cool. But I also have this, speaking of the Demogorgon, this hat. It's a snapback, but it says, "Beware the Demogorgon" on it. I like that I'm all like red today, maybe different shades of red. But this is one that came out a while ago, so you should be able to get this. This is from our friends at We Love Fine. I believe you can get that there. Yes? No, this is also from BioWorld. Look for this one out there in the world. It is available. We've had this for a while. I think you can find it. This one is definitely from our friends at We Love Fine. You can get that. This is the snapback. I'm not sure if it's available actually still right now, but we did these for a while. I think they're doing like a reprint of them. But this is the black snapback with the black ampersand on top. We loved these hats. I think they're great. I tried to bend it though, and it didn't work as well because of the snapback quality of it. But I know the kids like it. I know they like to keep the stickers on it. So what you should do though is get some D&D stickers and put that on the snapback hat, and then you'll be the super coolest that you can be. But I do like this hat as well. And then this one is also one that's coming down the pipe, also from created by BioWorld. A stacked logo. This is what they call it in the biz when we stack the logo of the Dungeons and the Dragons on top. But it also, this is pretty cool. It has the Tyler Jacobson piece of artwork that's in the Dungeon Master screen reincarnated on the front, on the bill rather, instead of on the front. So pretty cool stuff. I don't know. What do you think? Some good hats out there. We're gonna be making some more. I had someone asking about my water bottle. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of these. This is the only one. As you can tell, it's pretty dented up. I've had it for quite a while. I gotta put a hat back on, or else you're gonna see my hat head, which is no good. No bueno. I won't get anybody thinking I look good, Pelham. So. So that's what's going on in that kind of world. This was made by an awesome person, Mazmataz, who is sometimes in the chats. It is a flump. It is pretty much my favorite thing ever. So thank you so much to Mazmataz for making this and sending it our way. I'm mostly putting this here so that Alpha Stream on Twitter gets very jealous. Teos is a great D&D writer. He writes for the Adventurers League, and his profile is a flump, and he wants flumps to be in every single D&D product ever. And so I chose this so that I could make him as jealous as possible. So that one's for you, Teos. And Mazmataz is there. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. You are the best. You got lots of other people telling you that too. So there it is. You are cool, and the gang. Dungeons & Dragons news. So Xanathar's Guide is out everywhere now. Everyone can get it. Both the alt cover is available in game stores, as well as the regular cover is available on Amazon. There was a lot of flurry over the last weekend of it being ranked as the bestseller on the Amazon list for all books. I don't know about you, but that's still pretty crazy to me. It was up to, as far as number 7 on that list. I think now it's at number 12. So it's looking pretty good. Like, a lot of people really like getting this book out there, and it's got lots of great options for different subclasses that you can try. I want to do a lot more of that. So yes, Lauren, you can borrow the flump by all means. I also have a dark mantle, which you can borrow if you want to use that in that thing. Yes, Kai White's fan, you are feeling these minis. They are pretty cool. I like that they're the throwback versions. Pretty awesome. You don't see those anymore. Also, oh, hi, Rob and Laura. Thank you so much for subscribing via Twitch Prime. That was a good deal. You're a good person. And again, thank you, Rob, for sending me those minis that you sent that I showed on the last D&D news. That was good stuff. You're all good people. Jack the Flump will have an avatar. Yes, that's good. I like that, Lauren. You can make it happen. So not only can you get Xanathar's Guide to Everything now in stores, you can also get it on D&D Beyond. All of that content is available in there for making your subclasses, which I think is very awesome. It's also available on Fantasy Grounds for how you make stuff there. Roll20, I know a lot of people use Roll20 for their games. It is not out yet. They're working on implementing actually the Player's Handbook, and as soon as that gets done, then they'll think about getting the Xanathar's Guide stuff up there. But Roll20 makes much more sense. It isn't as robust of a character creation type place, although you can still do it there. So Fantasy Grounds is your way to go if that's your online tabletop and you want the latest content that's available. Go check it out. And I believe it was on sale at some point in the last week or so, and we'll let you know more about those sales as they come up. So that you can pick it up. Fantasy Grounds is a great tool. It takes a little bit of practice getting into it, but then as soon as you do, it's one of the most robust online tabletops out there. So I suggest you check it out. Beamdog announced something really cool. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. What? Did you guys play Neverwinter Nights? Did anybody play Neverwinter Nights out there? Yeah, let me know. I need to make an illuminated manuscript version of Xanathar's Guide to Everything. That's a pretty cool idea. Do you know any monks? Do you have any monks on there? Not the actual, way of the fists monks, but old school medieval monks. Hopefully one that has the like balding thing with the circle of hair around it, and the quill and the pen, who can illuminate some manuscripts for us, because I think that's an awesome idea. If you have those skills, if you are a calligraphist, I think you should make it and then show me some versions of that on the Twitters. I'm at Greg Tito. You can always follow me, send me cool stuff. I retweet a lot of cool stuff that people send my way, or that I just happen to find. So if you do happen to make an illuminated version, let me know. Also, there's something really cool as now we're talking about like social stuff. I don't know if you guys do this a lot, but you can make clips in Twitch, then share those out. And I think that's a great way to show people about what's going on here on this channel. So I don't know if you want to do it about all those stupid hats I'm wearing now, but during Dice Camera Action, which is going to start in about 27 minutes, Chris Perkins, Waffle Crew, all those amazing folks, show little clips, create little, 10-second, 15, 30-second clips of things that are great story moments, or things that are really funny that you think might get the attention of folks in the wider realm out there. We make these shows and we do this stuff on this channel really to speak to you, our fans who are already entrenched in watching things, but also to spread the word to people who may not know about how awesome Dungeons & Dragons is. So clips is a great way to do that. It's easy, it's low impact. It's one of the good things that Twitch does about making things socially out there. So yeah, let us know and then send them to me. And then if you make 3 Tito clips, I will also tweet them out with the 3. I mean, I have to figure out how to get all the hats on at one time too. I might do that. I might do that later on to end this segment out. Something to hold on to at the end. That's awesome. Oh yeah, right. You give the gift of D&D entertainment. That's right, Lauren. That's the way to do it. Buy the cheesecake. Buy the Chesapeake. That's totally different. Thank you for subscribing from Twitch Prime. You're a good person. And Howl Family. Nice. I just like that name. I don't know why, but I think it's really cool that you have a family account. I assume it's a family account. Is that a reference to something that I don't know about? It probably is. I don't know. But Howl Family is cool. I knew a Howl family down in North Carolina, so I don't know. Is that you guys? It could be. They worked in the customer service department of the company I worked in, and they were awesome. So if that's you, kudos to you, sir. Oh, Patchouli Fow 007. Oh, you want to know about the next story? Let me tell you about it. It starts in West Philadelphia. That's where I was born and raised, on the playground. That's where I spent most of my days. Kicking, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of flumps, they were up to no good. They started making trouble in my neighborhood. So I got in a fight, and my mom got scared, and she said, you're moving to Baldur's Gate. No, you're moving to Chult. No, you're moving to Cormier. No, you're moving to Planescape. No, Kryn? You're moving to Kryn? No, we're not moving to Kryn. We are, in fact, actually going to be in Faerun. So that's where I moved to, and that's where everything's happening. I guess I need to actually perform that in a much better way next time. I'll change those lyrics up, and I'll do that on the next D&D News. What do you guys think, huh? Makes sense since we just had PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. I hope at least one of you went to PAX Unplugged and or sang that song while you were in Philadelphia. I'm looking at you, Chris Lindsay, Satine Phoenix, Rudy Rutenberg, Chris Perkins. I hope he at least sang that. That would have made me happy in my heart, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true. In case you missed it, the Dice Camera Action crew were there at PAX Unplugged. They performed a live episode. It was spectacular, as it always is. And I believe we're working right now on getting that up on our YouTube page so that you can watch it. But I believe it is still in the collections for on the PAX channel for those of you who need to rewatch it to get up with the story. Chris has done a really good job of recapping, so make sure you guys are up to speed with what's happening in the story. But I just want to let you know we're working as hard as we can to make sure we get it in a way that you can consume it. Also, Pelham has been working really hard on getting the Dice Camera Action episodes up on our Dungeon Delve podcast feed. That's right. Everything in this current season of Dice Camera Action, so that starts with episode 60, I believe, is up on Dungeon Delve, and you can listen to that if you can't make the live streams, which makes perfect sense. If you just don't like watching video, or for whatever reason you just also want to listen to them in addition to watching them, you can do so now by subscribing to Dungeon Delve, and I suggest you do that now if that's your jam. We try to get them out the Monday at the very least before the next episode airs. I think that's the plan, and we've been trying to get that as much as possible. So go check it out. What else is going on in the world? I'm so glad you guys are now trying to ask us about what's happening there. Waldorf 66. I don't know what you're talking about. Code name projects? We don't use code names. We only use real names here. Our names enough have X's and apostrophes in them. What else? That's as code namey as you can get, right? Is there any news about mystics from Unearthed Arcana? Yes, actually, you should watch my conversation with Jeremy Crawford from yesterday's Dragon Talk. We talk a lot about the interaction between Unearthed Arcana, the playtest, and what ended up in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. But I can tell you, the mystics are something that we really liked. We got a lot of great feedback from fans on the fun and the playability of them. But Jeremy wanted to make sure that it hit all of the design needs that it needed to, as well as having a good story reason for including it. I think that's what is really a good takeaway for how we decide what ends up in what book when, is that it needs to have a really strong story reason in addition to it being mechanically sound and being fun for people to play, as well as just hitting like an archetypical niche, right? So Jeremy goes into this in much more detail, and he's much more in the product pipeline than I am, so I would listen to that for more detail on that, but it is being worked on and it is going to be amazing. So I suggest you just stay tuned to hear about the Mystic. It's a pretty big deal, basically adding a new magic system to the game. The psionics is something that is always needs a light touch and make sure it doesn't change the game too much. So that's some of the reasons why we're doing that. 2K, Tito. Oh, is that what this is called? Is this a 2K? Is that what they call these in the biz? Is this 2K? It's a couple times that you've said this random AK, so I figure I got to make that out there. If we have turtles, could we get bear people? That's an interesting idea. As if we didn't have enough anthropomorphic races, we got where's the thing? It's over there. We got the tabaxi. We've got turtles now. Bear people. I don't know. You could play as a werebear, perhaps. That might be the best way to get it out there. But yeah, we'll think about that. People like it. Took. 2K? Took? Werebears? It's pronounced took. Oh, like you damnable took. Yeah, I understand. Is that? I don't know where that's from. Can you guys tell me where that's from? Is it a? No, the took is from Lord of the Rings. I know that. But Touque, is that a? It feels like that's a French Canadian thing, just because it sounds like a French Canadian word. But you let me know. Guild Adept news. Are you asking who is going to be on the next Guild Adept roster? We won't announce that now. We're probably actually in December. But we did speak with Rudy Rutenberg and James Hake about their new project, which is called Xanathar's Lost Notes to Everything. I said that wrong many times when I was talking to them. I think I said last notes, as if it was like, oh, goodbye, cruel world. Good night, sweet prince. But I believe that is out. They were aiming for it this past weekend. So actually, I didn't confirm that with Rudy and James as to whether it's out the door yet. But I think it might be on the DMs Guild. You should go check that out. But if you're interested in that, go check out that conversation we had with them. It's basically another Xanathar's Guide worth of content that the Dungeon Master Guild Adepts went into. If you don't know what the Guild Adept program is, check out my conversation with Chris Lindsay on Dragon Talk, all about that and what that means. But essentially, it is the Dungeon Masters Guild is where creative folks can play in our playground and create things in the Forgotten Realms or in Ravenloft or in Tomb of Annihilation, as well as game mechanics that you think might work good, and put it up for sale in our marketplace. So if you haven't checked out the Dungeon Masters Guild, you totally should. That's where all of our Adventurers League content is, so smaller, short form adventures are in there, as well as like full campaigns. Lots of great stuff from our creators, and the Guild Adept program was created by Chris Lindsay, who was the architect of the Dungeon Masters Guild in the first place, in order to encourage folks to work together as well as create stuff that's in our storylines going on right now. So Xanathar's Lost Notes to Everything is amazing. It sounds really cool. Tons more subclasses and spells and things that you guys should check out. And if you want more detail on that, again, listen to my conversation with James Hake and Rudy Wittenberg, which will be coming out on Dragon Talk in the next month or so. All right. Is that the Adventurers League news? The other Adventurers League news that's coming out is I will be interviewing a lot more of the administrators for the Adventurers League starting in January for Dragon Talk. I am going to book them. They're going to talk. Those of you if you're watching right now, I'm going to be booking you very soon to talk in January. I'm very excited about where Dungeons & Dragons Adventurers League is going in 2018. It just sounds really cool, and it's got a lot of interaction with what our next story is that I'm not telling you about. That is nothing to do with West Philadelphia, where I was born and raised, but it is really cool, and there's a lot of fun stuff coming on the pop. I look like Ethan from H3H3. What is H3H3? Is that from Half-Life 3? No, that doesn't exist. But I'll take it. And I only have a couple more minutes before I got to let Chris Perkins in here. So I will let you know that tonight there is After Dice Gamer Action, which is going to be happening in about 15 minutes. We got Maze Arcana, Sirens of the Realms is coming up. Again, if you guys don't watch that, you totally should. It is an all-girl band of bards who are traveling through Chult for some ungodly reason, mostly because there's a soulmonger who's trying to steal souls. But we'll get to that at some point. Go watch it. Dungeon Master Satine Phoenix is doing a fantastic job doing that. That is tonight at 6 p.m. right after Dice Camera Action. Tomorrow, High Rollers Dead Reckoning is starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Check that out. It's got DM Mark Humes, and they're playing as villains. Can't go wrong there. They also have a lot of really cool merch that you can buy that I saw Mark just tweeting about the other day. That is cool stuff. One Grung Above returns tomorrow at 2 p.m. That's Chris Lindsay playing with Satine, Rudy Rutenberg, Lauren, who's in the chat. What's up, Lauren? And Sig Neutron, who I also want to get on the thing very soon. And then Misclick's D&D Risen is tomorrow at 4 p.m. And then Maze Arcana Fury's Fate, Dungeon Mastered by Rudy Rutenberg, will be happening at 6 p.m. tomorrow. The schedule for a lot of this stuff is going, I did the wrong one? No, I did it, all right. As the December months occurs, there's going to be a lot more outages, people not necessarily being there for this entire time, so I'll try to keep you guys as up to date as possible. If you need to, follow Wizards_DND to get all the latest information about what streams are going when and all that jazz. Get the last hat's down there, and we'll be able to get that last one on, which is really sad. Oh my gosh. Guys, the dedication from Pelham. He just crawled in front of the camera to be able to make this happen. Sorry if I gave away the magic, but I had to make sure that you knew. I don't need to actually see, do I? I can just wear these like this. So all these hats are available somewhere, and you can find them too. Great. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. Yes, Waldorf 66, there are more plans for more plane shift documents. It will be happening. We have Ixalan Plane Shift is already out, I believe. So they basically happen when the art books come out. So yes, I can confirm there is more of that coming. And of course, Pelham is a streaming god. His hat ninja sneaking up to the desk. All right, you guys are fantastic. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Greg Tito. If you want to find out more about Dungeons & Dragons, go to dungeonsanddragons.com. Follow Wizards_D&D for all the latest on what's streaming when. And of course, please follow us, subscribe to us. You won't be able to watch any, I can't see anymore. You don't need to watch any of the ads that we're going to run right now if you are a subscriber. Thank you, all of you who have subscribed in the past. You are amazing. You'll get to watch the webcam as Chris Perkins sets up in what's going on, as well as get to see, Pelham's hot bod. As well. So that's something that you can do while you're not watching the ads. So I think you should subscribe. I mean, that's pretty much the only reason you need to, right? All right, make it happen. And again, make some fun clips of Dice Camera Action this episode and share them out. Share them to me, share them to all the crew. They love sharing them out. They're really fun, and it'll be really awesome. All right, bye everybody. See you later. Getting ready for Dice Camera Action.